Hey guys, my name is Cher and I am the NYC Wingwoman. Today I have Adam with me, who is one of my clients who's actually been with me for quite a while now. He's pretty cool, so I'm really happy that he's here with me doing this testimonial. So I'm going to ask him a few questions. So first of all, Adam, can you tell me, first of all, why did you choose to work with me? Instead of all the other dating coaches out there, what made you decide to work with NYC Wingwoman?
Well, I mean, I didn't really know that there was such a thing as like a dating coach, but I did look it up on. I just Googled it basically, and you came up first. I don't know how, but yeah, so I don't know if I emailed you or what exactly that protocol was, but.
But what made you decide to go for this? Yeah. But what made you decide to actually go for this experience and say, you know what, it's time. I'm going to actually do something, and I'm going to make this change in my life. What made you decide to choose to work with me and allow myself to be on this journey with you?
I just was like pretty frustrated because a lot of my friends because I think it's like I was in a particular situation that I went to graduate school like kind of early, so it happened that a lot of my friends were older than I was, and so a lot of my friends were essentially getting married or they were in very serious relationships. So I didn't really have much of a social life I didn't have other guy friends my age to go out with or anything like that. So and I felt very uncomfortable going out alone. So I just felt like, trying to find someone who could help me with going out and, talking to people, like that made a lot of sense. So.
So you actually have done a lot of my Wingwoman services. What has that been like? What has that been for you? Has it been helpful? How has it changed you in any way?
I mean, yeah, this like going out with you has been very, very helpful. It's been like super intense and scary because I've never have done this kind of thing before. I certainly never talked to strangers before. So, yeah, it was really, really helpful. And I don't know, it's like I had to get past my like certain like thresholds of fear and stuff like that, which I think is a slow process, but like I think you help me get there, or like help me at least like confront things that make me uncomfortable, because talking to strangers for me, because I'm a really big introvert, like is like totally antithetical to my character. So, and yet if I want to like date, then it's kind of absolutely necessary. And I'm also not really interested in online dating, so I've kind of put myself in a corner where if I want to go on, if I want to meet any women, like I have to meet them in person. So it's helpful with those social skills.
Yeah, that's great. I feel like you've actually come so far, even though you don't always like to admit it. But before working together, you weren't able to go and approach women on the street and get a phone number. And now you're getting numbers, and you're going on dates, which is phenomenal. So how do you feel like you've changed the most in that aspect, or what are you most happy about?
I mean, I have a long way to go, but I think I'm most happy with just being able to get past the initial fear, because when you see someone in public who's a stranger and for whatever reason you're attracted to that person, the first thing that happens to me, and I don't think I'm alone, is the desire happens first, and immediately after the desire is fear. And so you can either choose to, it's like fight or flight kind of thing. So I think that is the most, that's like the crucial thing that I've been fighting with. And I think that I've been slowly able to break down those fear barriers. Although, it's not like it's a slow process, but I think I'm starting to chip away at like the fear, and I think that's what you helped me with. So that's like really important, because it's like crucial, that like moment, that decisive moment.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for that. You also gotten the chance to work with other people on my team. How has that experience been like? Because you've not just worked with me, but you've worked with other coaches that are under the NYC Wingwoman branch as well. Have you enjoyed that experience too? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I met some really cool people who you work with. Just recently, a guy named David who was like, I really like. I've never worked in this capacity with another guy before, so that was also like an interesting perspective, and for me, kind of clarified a lot of things just in regards to the fact that he's just another guy. So like he could help me understand like certain things that I was like struggling with, and also just like um, yeah, he just really helped me a lot, and yeah.
No, that's great. No, I'm really, really glad to hear that. So, if someone is looking for a wing woman or looking for a dating coach, is there anything that you would tell them?
um, I don't know. I think like I did work like right when I moved to New York. I did work with one other person, and I found that experience like slightly alienating because I felt like it was a lot of what that person was telling me was a lot of it just seemed like I sound just like truisms and like kind of like almost like AA meeting speak, and it was really banal and I couldn't really get into it. So when I met you, I was happy because like it was just really down to earth and like not full of like bullshit basically, and I guess I just really appreciated that just because like something about like the idea of like a pickup artist is like very I just it's like a bad word or something, and or it's like a bad vibe that I get from that, and I don't really want to have anything to do with that. So I basically just liked your vibe, your perspective on the whole thing, because it felt it like it's something that I could get more, it was more comfortable with, and like I could take what you were saying and like incorporate that into like who I am, as opposed to just like kind of like gluing on some like preconceived theories about how to talk to women and stuff. Like it just seemed like I could integrate what you were saying much more, and in that way I think it's like much more of a long-term, like it's a long-term thing that I can actually incorporate into like who I am, instead of like something that, you know, is just like you tack onto your persona or something. So
Awesome. Well, it's real. It's genuine. I think that's the most important thing. We're not just, we're not pickup artists. We're genuine. We want genuine approaches, real connections, real relationships.
Yeah.
So, anyways, thank you so much, Adam, for being here and for saying that. Is there anything else that you'd like to say,
no, yeah, I don't really have much to say except that like just to reiterate what I said before, that like I think working with Cher has been much more for me. It's been it's like a, I think it's more, there's like more muscularity to like what you've helped me with, because it's like slowly, it's been organic and it hasn't been forced. And so yeah, I can actually incorporate what you've helped me with like into my character, and it doesn't seem alien to me. And so that's the most important thing. So yeah.
or? Oh, well, thank you so much for being here and for doing this. I really appreciate it.